When we talk about great introduction to sagas or anime, there are many contenders. Attack on Titan's first episode, or recently the solo leveling anime which hooks you to the world immediately, or the Wheel of Time prologue chapter. Talking about sagas, Attack on Titan again is a great contender, or Arcane's first season. In a story as large as One Piece, we are experiencing its final saga right now. The way I break down One Piece's sagas is East Blue Saga is the prologue, then the first act starting from chapter 100, the legend begins, and ending with the time skip. The second saga of One Piece, which concluded with the Wano arc, there are arguments for both chapter 1054 of One Piece being the start of the final saga, or chapter 1058 being the official start to the final saga of One Piece. I incline myself more towards chapter 1054, and that's not because of Oda's statement and the month-long break he took after chapter 1053. What makes chapter 1054 the actual and official start to the One Piece final saga is not only because of the hype behind Shanks' declaration for the One Piece, but also because of the thematic brilliance behind it. Let's get into a little detail of all the reasons why Shanks' One Piece declaration is one of Oda's greatest feats as a storyteller. The first reason is Shanks' lineage and his life. When we talk about races in One Piece, we have enough of a diversity there. Lunarians, Giants, the Buccaneers, we have hundreds of choices to choose from. But the two most prominent are the D's and the Celestial Dragons. Calling them a race is wrong maybe, so let's go with groups. The D's and the Gods of the Holy Land are the two most prominent groups in the entire narrative, with the Celestials ruling the world and D's being shrouded in mystery, with the Celestials being an antithesis to freedom and its pursuit, and the D's being the embodiment of inherited will. I mean, what can a human inherit from someone who came before, if not their dreams which defined freedom to them? The D's and the Celestials are perfect rivals that Oda has built, at least thematically. Gods and their natural enemies. Shanks is the one figure in the story who is connected to both of these groups. Shanks' lineage connects him to the Celestial Dragons and what they stand for, and not merely in name, but his influence as a potential Celestial Dragon grants him privileges which other humans don't have, the very notion of which stands against freedom. While what he inherited from the D side of his upbringing is how he uses these privileges. Shanks is connected to Roger, who started this age of dreams, Luffy, the literal sun god, and on the other hand, he is connected to the self proclaimed gods of the story, the ones who proclaim they created this world and define justice in this world and freedom. When Shanks declared that he was going for the One Piece, thus starting the final act of the story, in that moment, two most prominent groups in the One Piece world who are natural enemies being connected through Shanks were both equally involved and responsible for starting the climax in the fight for freedom or superiority, of dreams or of inequality. Shanks connects the two biggest families of the story and makes them a single force. The second reason is Shanks' connection to the old age and the new. Shanks is the only great pirate that this age has created. Now, I am not dissing on Mihawk here. If we talk about who could have been great pirates from this age, both Dragon and Mihawk make the cut, but they just went different paths, leaving this time, the time between the old age and the new one, with only one great pirate, who connects Roger's myths to the legends Luffy is creating now. Shanks has also, I think, been called the closest man to Pirate King in the current time in a data book, though I don't know how much to trust that data book yet. Shanks connects the two stars of two different eras, and that's also why his declaration holds so much meaning. He is the last remaining emperor of the old regime and the oldest in the new one, not in terms of age, of course. The third and the final reason is him being Luffy's idol. I don't think this needs an explanation, easily one of the best dynamics in the show, period. There is just something inspiring about it and charming. The Celestial inspiring a D family member to pursue freedom. The Shanks-Luffy dynamic is only going to grow high with the final saga in terms of thematic brilliance, in terms of writing, and I don't think Oda is going to fumble the bag with Shanks. So that's all for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, like, comment and subscribe, and I hope I will see you next time.